Hi friends, it's Liz here at Liz the Paper Project. Today I thought I would share a super quick and easy project that you can make. I'm going to be making some really quick ephemera using one of my printables that I decided to basically do a little bit of collaging on. I've done some stamping on it already, and you can kind of get an idea of what I'm working with here. I'll show you the actual digital itself without the stamping that I've already added to it, so you can get an idea. And this is what it would look like without what I have currently added. This is part of one of the kits that I have in my shop if you're interested in checking it out. I've pulled out some of my stamps. Some of these are from Your Creative Studio, and I've backed it onto a craft cardstock paper. Now I'm taking some stickers and some labels. These all come from a company called Journal Say. I have an unboxing for them. They have so many lovely goodies. I also have a coupon code for you if you wanted to check them out, and I will link that below. You get some savings if you end up purchasing in their shop with my coupon. So I love these floral stickers. That's one of my faves that came in the box, but actually there's so many items that came in my little unboxing there. I will link that video below. So what I'm doing here is I'm basically making like a master board, but I already have a base of it. I don't have to tear pieces and add them all to it. I started with one of the pages in my kit that has a little bit of collaging already on it, but there's also a little bit of like blank space here and there that you can see some white space, which I think balances it off nicely. All I'm going to do here is place some of the stickers across the 8.5 by 11 sheet and just play around with it. So the idea here is I'm going to add different elements to it, the floral stickers and also some of the labels, and then maybe make this into some tags or some journal pockets, that sort of thing. And so I thought I would share this with you. It is, like I said, a super quick and fun video to make, but this is more for those of you that are sort of stuck and not sure what you want to create. The digitals already give you a base, and so you don't have to think too much about it. Another thing I wanted to say is many of you usually say, you feel kind of guilty about quote unquote wasting your supplies. And I think you just have to play with them, my friends. Just pull them out, do something fun with them. This, I love to do this because I'm just sort of laying pieces on top of the images already. You can kind of see how it's just looking that much nicer with the different, layers that I have added. And I haven't even added that much. So pull out your stickers, pull out your labels, pull out your stamps and have a little fun. This doesn't take long, maybe 10-15 minutes, and you get some time to get creative. You'll have a little bit of a fun putting something together. And also you'll have something finished that you can either cut up right away or cut up in the future, but you have this really quick, fun and easy master board that you can play with. Right? So you can see again, I'm just sort of playing around with where I'm placing the stickers. This this tag here came from one of my last master boards that I was working on. And so, like I said, it's super easy. You can add your trims to it afterwards, your ribbons, that whole thing. But this right now would give me a really lovely base to start with. It has layers, it has collaging, and you can see just how quickly you can put something like this together. So again, I back them with cardstock. You can back them with, cereal boxes, whatever you have. You don't have to get fancy with these things. Just use your stash and or your printables. If you don't have, let's say, labels or things like that, cut out sheets of paper in the shapes of tags that you can maybe line with a pen or a marker and make them look like labels. Just really get creative in that way. I'm adding numbers because there's something about numbers and florals and labels and that sort of thing that I really enjoy seeing. So you can just see how quickly you can put this together. I'm using my glue just to attach what is not a sticker, and then of course the rest I'm going to use the stickers for. Anything you have at this point. If you want something that's themed, you can go for that. If you want something that's just something you're pulling together, that's also fun to do. But you can see with all the things we already have on hand, you can make so many things and make a quick masterboard that you don't have to really think about. I know a lot of people say that that's where they sort of hesitate. They don't know how to layer. They don't know how to, you know, put these different elements together. But if you start with a really nice base, then that sort of is your starting point. So it kind of helps in a way to get those creative juices flowing. You're not starting with like, you know, a blank piece of cardstock. You already have some colors and some designs already that give you like a starting point. All right, so I'm just going to glue everything on. I've already stuck my stickers on here. I'm just finishing up the little edges. And then all I have to do is decide, you know, how I would cut this up. And that's the fun part, right? Do I want tags? Do I want journaling cards? How many can I get? How large do I want them? This is where you get to play and you get to design your next project. So if I wanted to, I could stop right there and not do anything else. But I've gone ahead and cut them up so you can see what I've done here. So I've cut them up in probably about 3.5, I guess, to about 2.5. I left the bottoms to make pockets. This one could also be a tag depending which way I, you know, I make it face. You know, some edges I didn't glue them properly, so there's a little bit sticking out on some of the parts, but I can just quickly cut those out. So you can kind of see already I have 6 pieces that I can work with from one 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper that I printed out. Again, this is from my own printables, but you can use anything you have. I hope this is something that, you know, gets you a little bit creative if you're feeling a little stuck, if you don't know where to go from, you know, staring at your supplies. Have some fun, play with them, and see what you can come up with. So you can see again, I've got an edge here that I'll have to cover up at some point. Maybe I'll use some washi tape, maybe I'll cut it off. I haven't quite decided. But at this point, I'm just looking at the pieces I have and where I could use them at a later time. I could go ahead and add my ribbons to make them tags or cut them all into tags, that sort of thing. But for now, I'm just showing you how many pieces came out of that one sheet of paper, how quickly that came together with just adding some stickers and some labels and the numbers, of course. And yeah, that's it for now. I hope that this is something that inspires you a little bit. From that same company, Journal Say. And you know, I could add more if I wanted to, more stickers, more labels. Maybe here's where I could add my ribbons, my trims, my laces. That's if already I think I would know where they are going to be used. But for now, because I'm still playing around with what I want to do with these, I think I'm going to leave them just very neutral as they are, you know, just with like the botanicals that are there. I'm not adding anything more to it, but I certainly could have if I wanted to, and just play around a little bit more. Another tip that I wanted to suggest is keeping like a little, maybe templates of tags that you like and that, you know, you kind of like the corners of. I usually keep those around so that if I want to cut a straight edge for my top of my tag, then I have something already available, and I'll show you that in a little bit. Here I just decided I would be making this one into a tag, so I'm adding a label to it. Maybe I'll tear up a little music sheet or a little book page and add some more to that. I haven't quite decided, but so far I'm loving how these are turning out. So here's what I meant about having a template as a tag. If you know, keep several ones, you know, close by when you're making tags, you can use them to cut off your little edges, and then you know they're straight and you don't have to worry about cutting one side shorter than the other. I know that some people kind of take the one corner, they cut off on one end and kind of mirror it on the other side, but I like to have these sort of ready. Just it's much easier for me to use. I already know I like the size of the corner, the angles of the corners, and I don't have to think too much about it. So I hope you like this video. Check out my channel for more ideas, more tutorials, more craft with me videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you want to see more videos, hit that notification bell. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought of this. Let me know if you enjoyed this quick video, and I will see you very soon. Thanks so much for stopping by.